Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. It's 94. It's about 4 o'clock here and it's 94. It's been a pretty hot day. So what was I doing? I was running around all day doing chores, unpleasant chores. One of the things I had to do was refill my water bottles. Also, I'm saving all my soda bottles, all my milk cartons. I'm cleaning all my trash cans, and I'm going to be filling those with water. And I'm looking for large plastic trash cans to fill with water. One of the ladies I follow, Angie Said. It's Angie and S-A-I-D, all one word. Her water storage looks good. Out here, we kind of have to store water because, you know, we live in fire country. Okay, so this is another McDonald's right down the street from my house. And this one's pretty nice because right in front of me is the Ralph's. And if I shop in Ralph's, I get rewards. I just got a $5 reward. You guys, I think I bought some meat. So I really like Ralph's. These are some kimono sunglasses, but they're very, very temperamental. And you have to keep them in a case or they will get all out of alignment. And so what I do is, this is a Coach case. I sell these and I look for the big ones to keep my sunglasses in. So another thing I was doing today is I downloaded 3 apps. Let's see, one was coinbase.com/earn survey. So I took one survey, which paid me about $3. Coinbase, what was it? I just took coinbase.com earn, and I have about $10 worth of surveys on there. And so, you know, I would make $13. The first survey was just one question. It was 4 people. Do you know any of these people? And I didn't know anyone. And I said to my son, should I know these people? And he goes, well, do you know them? And I said, no, I do not know them. Then I downloaded the 7-Eleven app, because if you have the app, the large Cokes are 74 cents or something like that. And then I downloaded the McDonald's app. I think Friday is Friday Fries Day. So that was one thing. Okay, so now what are we looking for now? Well, what we know is coming. If we have any brains in our heads, we know what is coming is a supply chain disruption. How do we know that? Because there's been a drastic increase in the cargo containers, like very, very drastic. And so, you know, this is causing problems because it costs a lot to ship the food. But another thing we have to worry about is weather events. And I told you guys, I think it was 2 years ago, my son was caught in a blizzard going from San Diego to Las Vegas, Nevada. It took him 24 hours to get there. It was a nightmare. We don't have blizzards. Well, guess what? We had them. Now, this shopping center is not that nice. This is a nice area, but this shopping center, if I go down one block and turn right, within a minute or two, I'm at the other one. But this shopping center isn't that nice. Like, you know, I got some guy parked with like a whole truck full. Well, I can tell you why. If you go out that way, right across the street, it heads to the Tecate border. So I'll show you what's parked next to me. This is our life here. So, and on the other side of me it's just as bad. Okay, so, and it's hot as hell too. So we can expect supply chains. Oh good, he's leaving, praise Jesus. Oh, I'm so happy. Somebody up there likes me. So, okay. So we're expecting these disruptions to disrupt the supplies being delivered. And so last year it was toilet paper, flour, yeast, food, and I see now the soda pop is not in the, you have in the front the like individual cold sodas. No, there's no individual cold sodas. And they have kind of warned us. So like when they warn us in a roundabout way, oh, there might be some chain disruptions, we're going to say to ourselves, okay, it's time to stock up. Last year, the people just went to Costco and they bought more freezers and refrigerators and just loaded them up. I'd say it'd be a pretty good idea. So this supply chain disruptions, also it's part of the trade war. I think it's going over some people's head that this is a trade war. Okay, yikes, now they're fighting. Yikes. I might have to go back to the ghetto. This is the ghetto. Okay, I want my videos are live and uncut. So we're expecting the gas to go up, so we want to keep our cars full of gas. We want to reserve cash. What is good about this location here is if I go out this way, I can hit a really nice Kmart. I used to buy all my Christmas presents there. Maybe. Okay, so we're looking for patterns. So they're giving us these little hints like the variant, Okay, it was last year, same thing by March. We had a problem, right? They're not going to want to give us a problem until after Christmas because they want us all spending like stupid fools. There was a bit of a crypto pullback. Today I bought some Ox crypto on the dip at 96 cents per share. So I got $48 worth of Ox crypto. So, I don't buy a lot, just a little bit. So, I'm thinking about these disasters, all these floods. And so, how I live in my car part-time. So say if you're living in one of these places and your house is all ripped up and there's no water and stuff, there's nothing to stop you from getting in your car and driving someplace else during the day. You can take your water and fill your water. Another thing is there's nothing to stop you from going to food pantries in another area. So if in your area you have food pantry lines a mile long waiting and waiting, why not just drive to another area? I would consider that. Another thing is if you move to better areas. I moved to a better area to escape some of these issues. So, staying in your car, driving to a remote location, I would say the thing like if fires, big fires, blizzards, my mother's mother froze to death in a blizzard, floods, earthquakes, and target areas. So, there's nothing to stop you from driving out of these areas to like go to the post office, go to the grocery store. There were communities in this city that had almost no COVID, and all you had to do was look up the areas on your phone. So they were a lot safer. Okay. Now, target cities. What is a target city? Okay, so when you have refugees or immigrants, they will usually migrate to a certain cities. And one of them is El Cajon City, where I used to live. And how I know that is because I knew what happened the last time we had those floods, and I think it was New Orleans. A lot of them came here to San Diego. Also, we have tons of immigrants from the Mideast. We have tons of immigrants from Mexico. So these target areas, this is where these people are, they're not sending these people to the suburbs over where we were yesterday. I guarantee you. So one time I was living in El Cajon and I was working in Point Loma. I worked in this shopping center briefly. The money was no good. But I was working in Point Loma, and I ran into this guy, and he goes, well, where are you from? I go, I'm from El Cajon. He goes, I used to live there. I would kill myself before I moved back there. And it turns out that where I used to live, where I showed you, he had a car lot right across the street from there. You know, he probably immigrated, and now, you know, in a few years, he's living in Point Loma. So, but he found it so disagreeable that he would rather kill himself, he said. I would really not want to do it to myself. I wouldn't kill myself, but I would try to avoid it. Okay, so we're watching out. We know the supply chains disruptions are coming. Probably not until after Christmas. Maybe though. The thing they're threatening is food shortages. That is why stockpiling is so good. So, okay, I did meatless burgers. I did egg burgers. You know, there's cheese food. There's vegetable food. But today I had ham lunch meat, and I fried it on both sides. I melted some cheese, and I put it in a pita bread, and it's actually much better. And the price is no more expensive. And here the parking places are little. So I would say, just for myself, ham lunch meat, turkey lunch meat, bologna, and tuna would be much better for me than an egg sandwich or a veggie sandwich. I mean, I will do it once in a while, but I think a meat and cheese sandwich would be better for me. Okay, so crazy news. Okay, if the intel is derived from psychics, this is crazy news. It's coming from a non-human source, from the cosmos. Okay, so one of the crazy, this is crazy. President Trump is going to resume his position as president, and John Kennedy Jr. is going to be the vice president. Okay, first of all, if somebody comes back, if somebody reappears who was dead, that is a clone. That is not the dead person. That's crazy news, but I liked it. Okay, and then the other thing is the 9/11 rallies. They're saying don't go to the 9/11 rallies. They're very dangerous for like some kind of an event, bad event. So I would take heed to that, and I would just skip out on any kind of large crowds, because that can infect you with the variant. Even if you've some of the people who have had the variant, who've been very sick, were vaccinated, but if the concentration of the virus is big enough, it can overcome you, and you can get it. So, okay, so that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow if I don't melt. I'm going up to walk. It's very hard to force yourself to walk in the seat. Okay, you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.